Reality on the ground, real people, real issues with me, Andrew Chamagiro, Omuntua Wansi. We have always cried about solutions. We have always, lamented about how we are backward as, Africa at large. But again, we have failed to appreciate a few innovators in the country. Now, today we get into ICT. It opens that the mortality rate globally is actually rising. And here in Uganda, it's very absurd. In Bukoma Simbi, the other day I was there and there was just only one health center, 3, and they had no scan. Getting it back here down, we still have a lot of challenges. But these challenges are being addressed by our very own Ugandans, actually, who are addressing the same issue. And just to put you to speed, this very year we are having what they call the Innovation Africa 2018. It's an African official ministerial summit. It will be in Zimbabwe, where ministers across Africa are going to meet and, try to talk about how best can we innovate in Africa. Now, we have to let that go. We have our own Ugandan innovators, and they have actually innovated something very profound. Today, I'm coming to you live from what they call the OutBox. It's a colorful place. It's entirely about incubation, innovation, and collaboration. So we have innovators here. They actually sit and they come up with solutions to the African problem. To my conversation today, I have, of course, a Phyllis.
My name is Phyllis Kyomuhendo.
Phyllis Kyomuhendo, why did I even go to Aine something? And I have a Richard Zulu.
Richard Zulu is my name, lead OutBox.
Okay, I will start with you, the lead. This is something, for starters, I'm very impressed about what you guys do. It is something that's far-fetched. How did you come up with this entire thing? How did you get the innovators in one box and you tell them, okay, now let's think out the box?
Yes, thinking outside the box. Yeah. So we started 6 years ago.
Wow.
And one of the things that I got to realize during my work supporting innovators and software developers was they lacked a home where they could come and converge and share ideas and market within each other.
And they sit there.
Yeah, they look. That's how they started. They started by looking for Wi-Fi here before they got the concept that this is a space or an organization that just brings them together to think, and meet with potential investors, meet with potential partners, and receive the business training and support that they actually need to move their products from idea to solutions and to market.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. So I know it has not been a merry story. It has been a bumpy, humpy road. But Kwanza, let's how do you get all these people in one spot, like they're in the same space, and the mindset and the vision is equal on the same lane? How do we achieve that?
Yes. So kutwala mpola ng'omuntu wa wansi.
Yes.
An example I can give is outside this space OutBox. We are now working in northern Uganda, down sub-county level ground.
Yes.
And to bring these people together, we partner with different institutions, different organizations, and move out of this space and use those as innovation centers to train them, mentor them, and help them access the support that they need. So with regards to, another example I can give, with regards to health, we have an initiative called Up Accelerate, where we are now in 8 districts.
Up
Accelerate. Working with
I know both words. Up means Up Accelerate, it's faster. What is it about?
It is really about bringing young people together that want to address sexual reproductive health and gender-based violence issues in their communities.
Gender-based.
Yes, and saying, how do you address these problems through business, social business, ngoloza business, ochiraba. So when we bring them together, right now we are now sourcing, trying to bring them together and saying, can you address challenges around the essential health supplies, like lack of pads and whatnot? Can you address things to do with the substance abuse? That is what we are looking for.
Wow.
But the key is we have to work through their institutions, the schools, and local government. They are playing a very big role.
Wow. I love it when I hear someone who addresses issues that actually go deeper to Omuntu Wawansi. That's the best thing you can do. So we are finding our own solutions. And about solutions, I have Phyllis here. She's wearing something called M-Scan, and on it it has Save a Mother, Save a Life. Phyllis,
Yeah.
what happened? Did you have a sister? Did you have a mother? Did you experience this, that someone actually lost a baby because there was no scan?
Yeah, so I'm a medical professional. I'm a medical radiographer by profession. I studied from Makerere University, and in Makerere University, they usually send us out for COBAs. That's community-based education and research. So during my COBAs, I was posted to a Match Health Center that is in Lira District, Northern Uganda.
Hey, how was
yeah,
it?
deep in the village.
How
No
was it?
water,
There
no
was-
electricity.
Wow.
It was culture shock, but yeah, we got used. I think they do it.
Oh, before you get used,
Yeah.
how was the feel like in the health center at around like 7:45 p.m.?
It's dark. There is no electricity. There are mothers in labor. If a mother gets into labor and has a complication, the nearest health center where she can get help is 20 kilometers away. All these people use
And the roads
bicycles.
are-
The road is bad. So technically, you either deliver from there or you die. You don't have referral at that point. Yeah,
Ah, that was hard for you as well.
exactly.
Okay, so you're there and it's dark and people coming in, the traffic
Yeah.
is in and out.
So, as a radiographer, I handle machines, So they sent us there with dentists, with doctors. So the dentists were plucking out teeth, doctors were clacking, and me, the radiographer, was there seated,
You had no
watching
machine.
mothers dying due to complications that I could have detected on ultrasound.
Yeah.
And I found this very unacceptable. So fast forward, when I came back to medical school, I met another group of gentlemen that had the same problems in their local communities where they were posted. So we're like, let's come up with an idea. Let's do an ultrasound probe that you can take to a local community, not bulky. You know, those roads cannot handle these big ultrasound machines.
Even
Something,
internet. At times,
yes.
you see the challenge we have with applications and innovation. The moment omuntu wawansikawulira mbu weetaaga internet okakozesa, it's internet penetration is not that deep in our country and Africa at large. So it's very expensive. Kati, this thing you came up with, was it internet free?
Yeah, it's internet free. Yes.
Omuntu wange wawansi okitegedde gwalaba NTV, if you're watching from wherever you are, when you get the M-Scan actually up on whatever device you can use, it's actually free. From there, you don't need to have internet connection. You can actually do everything. Go on.
Yeah. So when we came back, we decided to come up with an idea, something energy efficient, because ideally you're not going to come and bring your big machine. It might black out the whole health center. So we came up with M-Scan, a mobile ultrasound device that connects to a laptop, a phone, a tablet. Remember, this is an idea at this stage.
Yes.
So everyone were telling about it. They're like, gee, who do you think you are? First of all, you're three medical students. You're in a third world country. I mean, show me a mouse that has been made in Uganda. Just a mouse.
They are good at discouraging.
Yes. So, so of course, we were very discouraged, but we found an application for a program called Up Accelerate. He may not have mentioned, but Up Accelerate has been through 3 cycles. Up Accelerate, the one now, is the third. So we applied for the second cycle. So they said we are looking for people who are addressing issues in sexual reproductive health, and we're like, we're handling maternal mortality.
Yes.
Let's apply. But of course, in the back of our minds, we're like, well, these guys buy
You just
our
have the idea.
Yes, you just think you can do something. And luckily enough, we had someone to believe in us. You see, that's all it takes. Someone to believe in you and believe that you can do something, no matter how outrageous your idea seems. You just need someone to believe in you, and from there, everything can go well.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you have it. Phyllis mentioned something that really touched me. Believing. You just need someone to believe in a crazy idea. Zulu, as a lead at OutBox here, have you met some outrageous ideas from these folks here?
Many.
Many.
I'm always meeting ideas.
Like, has someone come up with an idea that can actually change the Bosiko song to...
Newemba shoppinga, olina ndaba. Ina idea yange bannange. We should meet and talk. So definitely we have very many youthful people with very many ideas.
And how best can we give the capacity and the creativity more platform that they can actually flourish? How best can we do that?
So at OutBox, we've brought together what these people need to succeed. But those that succeed, is because they act on the idea. That is when we start believing
That it's visible.
It is visible. You bring this innovator in, okay? They share with you what they're doing. You give them some assignments, some tasks, they start working on them because they believe in what they're doing. That's the conviction that it takes. So to support them, we definitely still need to continue doing that. We need to still bring in partners, okay?
How best do you think government can actually come and help you? Because this seems to be like a private entity. It's you, we call them brains coming together, and you say, this is what we can do as a team. So how best do you think government or any other partner would actually come through?
So interestingly, we're working with government, Ministry of ICT and National Guidance. Hey, interestingly.
ICT.
And national guidance.
ICT said it needs around 7 billion to actually have the Wi-Fi activated in the city center. Do you think innovators in the city center, without Wi-Fi from the government, they can actually be in position to flourish with their ideas?
Yes, they've been flourishing already.
Without internet?
Places like this provide them with such services. And it's not only my organization like this that exists. Naye Ministry of ICT, through the National ICT Support Program, Innovation Fund, they're already supporting us as an institution. They are subsidizing what we're doing to support people like Phyllis. So they're already on the move. The key question is, how would we move with them? How would we quickly learn with them? So that
and even government to learn with you, because we have always looked at government like
honestly, now Baba Baiga. So we have to appreciate.
I love that. Honestly, now Baba Baiga. So Phyllis, let's talk about a woman in innovation. What does it mean? Because we have already lived in a patriarchal society where it's always men, 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 men. And when you had this crazy idea, you went to men. Let's bring it down to you. What does it mean being a woman and you have this brilliant idea that is going to change the lives of women in Uganda and Africa at large?
I believe for women it begins in the mind. The reason I went to men is because in my entire class we're only 11 and I was the only girl. So
you were brain.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I approached fellow radiographers, because all I had were guys around, and I had to work with what I had. I didn't have money to, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So let's look at the app. When I download the app on my phone, I'm looking at a doctor who does not have an iPad, a doctor who is, let me go to Kwen district or Amorata district. Amorata is better. Let's go to Amorata district because you have to get on a ferry to reach Amorata district. And the doctor just has a smartphone. Can this app work on a smartphone, or it only works for iPads?
It does work on a smartphone, it does work on a laptop, it does work on any tablet.
Wow.
However, as a radiographer, me personally, my preference is a tablet.
It's a tab.
Yes.
Okay.
So you are asking how it gets to them?
Yes.
Yes. So we do not have the app on Play Store. Reason being, I believe that in healthcare we have to have quality assurance.
Yes.
If I put that app on the App Store, any quack out there will download it and come and tell people, hey, me, I can do scans. Yeah. Because they'll take advantage of the fact that this device is cheap.
Yeah.
And then try to fleece people.
Yeah.
So we don't believe in that.
So how do we access it?
Yes. So if you're a medical worker out there and you need M-Scan, you simply approach us with your license and then we send it to you.
Wow.
Yes, with the software.
This way you're actually you're controlling mismanagement by other products. Okay, cool. So when I download it on my phone and I'm a radiographer and I'm a medical practitioner.
Yeah.
Does it only work for only medical practitioners, or me even as a parent I can download it? Does it work that way?
No. It's strictly for medical practitioners who know what they're looking at.
Have we thought about giving it to Ministry of Health or selling it to Ministry of Health? Because these are brains.
Yes.
Selling it to Ministry of Health that you can actually use it on a wider scale.
So one of our mentors is Dr. Rosemary Ganyima.
Oh.
Yes.
Perfect.
She's a very, very high-ranked consultant radiologist.
Yeah.
And then she's also on the Ministry of Health. So we're working with her to make sure that M-Scan goes to everyone.
Yeah.
But you know, in innovation, you don't need to get caught up in the excitement. Hey, we go distribute it. You have to do the work. So right now we're doing the work. We're doing the research. We're doing everything we need to do before we,
You spread it beyond.
Yes.
All right. We are going to see how M-Scan actually works. Someone is going to be scanned here We're going to be moving shortly. We're moving. We are going to see how M-scan works. Someone is going to be scanned here. Let me hope she's not pregnant, because the husband wouldn't be excited about. At times they love to keep them as secrets. We're talking about innovation in Africa, and we are at OutBox. Of course, it's an innovation hub. We have a couple of IT brains here, and what we're about to witness, it's called an M-scan. It's an app. A doctor can download it on their phone, on their tab, on their laptops as well, and they can use it. So it kills the notion of buli musawo yeetaaga ka TV, what radiographers use when we go down mu byalo, for my people abantu ba wansi. So this is going to be an answer to the question we have always had. So we have whatever you're doing, you explain, Musawo.
Yes, so for the sonographers out there, you know this is ultrasound gel.
Okay.
Yeah, so it reduces the air between the device and the skin, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so I've put that.
So we're going to see what she's like.
Yeah, so I wish she was pregnant so that I show you the baby and the heart rate, but she's not. So I'll show you just basic things. So breathe in, my dear.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. You see, so
you can flip it to the camera. Okay, we're coming closer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Okay, breathe in.
Grace's stomach here.
So there you can see the liver and the kidney. Yeah.
So this can be seen on the phone as well. If
exactly.
a doctor has a phone.
Exactly.
It can equally work like that.
Yes, so you can freeze, you can measure. If I press measure, there's emergency, there's gynecology, there's obstetrics, there's abdomen, there's urology. Okay, M-scan can do many things, but our mandate right now is on maternal mortality. However, when we decide to have other mandates, let's say 5 years from now, we can explore emergency care. Let's say someone gets an accident and you need to see whether they have internal bleeding. You go with this thing there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it can work for gynecology, all those women problems that I won't mention. Yeah. It can work for all sorts of applications of ultrasound.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is how it looks. Please, this is how it looks when they scan. That's how it goes. It has levels, so you can tell. Doctors can use this in hospitals in remote areas, just with your phone or your tab or your laptops. Minister of Health can actually just jump to this. In Gaba and we see to it that we can actually get better answers. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. So, Phyllis.
Yeah.
With all this, when it came from an idea, and it went to an innovation, and it's now at the level where it is.
Yeah.
What does the feel like for you as an innovator?
I feel like it's so surreal. You know, as I told you, many people did not believe we could do even a mouse in Uganda. Yeah. So for UpAccelerate to have believed in us, along with UNFPA and OutBox, and fast-tracked our development, because they put us in touch with the Uganda Industry Research Institute. Okay. That is where we had our first prototype. And these guys are very brilliant. Ah. Yeah. So our first prototype was made from there, and that's just last year, because M-scan is 1 year old. Yeah. Yeah. So for us, it's so surreal that we've come. Yes. That's why they call them accelerators, because they accelerate you. Yes.
What would you tell a young innovator out there who is actually having an idea and they're still worried and scared about, Uganda? They're like, I'm a Ugandan, it won't go anywhere.
There is no such thing as a dream that's too big. Anything that you feel you can do, or anything that you feel you can innovate, because usually good innovations come from solving problems. You identify a problem in your society and you try to solve it. It's not the other way around. I don't come up with M-scan and then go like, let me try to fix it in maternal health. So if there's anyone out there who is passionate about what they're doing, because these people can only get you so far. It's the passion that you have that will drive you. After they give you the money, you won't pocket it and run with it. We could have done that, but we decided to work. So if there's anyone out there who has the passion and who has the drive to change society in a certain way through innovation, let them bring their ideas to places like OutBox and UpAccelerate, and they have a chance.
There you have it. It has been, oh, lucky you, you're not pregnant. We have had quite a very commendable conversation with, of course, OutBox. Phyllis is a brilliant brain, and she's a woman. I think this is a wake-up call to all the mothers, all the fathers, to empower the girl child, that they can actually speak out what they feel and what crazy ideas they have. Zulu, maybe before I go, I'm imagining I'm a youth, and I have this crazy idea. I'm in the far-reach district, but I'm actually watching NTV, maybe from a bar, maybe from a shop, and I would love this idea to come through. Do we have a platform online where I can come and I send you a hi and you respond? Do we have numbers we can actually call and we share our crazy ideas with you as
Yes.
OutBox? Because this is so humbling.
Yes, definitely. Most especially if you're in Northern Uganda and West Nile, we're actively looking for you as a young person.
Okay.
So you can visit www.way, way is W-A-Y, dot up accelerate. It's one word.
Up accelerate, you're going to go slow there. Is it A-double-P or U-P accelerate?
It is UP accelerate, one word.
Yes.
.co.ug.
.ug.
And the good thing is, because oli muntu wa wansi,
Yes.
we're also taking into consideration the fact that you might not have access to internet.
Yes.
So we've partnered with a number of institutions within the 8 districts that we're working with.
Name these districts. Let people know these districts. I don't want to be hypothetical, like I actually know these districts.
So we have Ajumani, Agago, Yumbe, Lamo, Kitgum, okay, that we're operating in. Actually, up accelerate yatandikira wano.
Western Uganda, Southern Uganda. When are we getting there?
Very soon, but initially that's where we started actually.
Oh.
And we felt that we are leaving the people in the north and West Nile. Yes,
people from the north are brilliant.
Very.
I have one who is actually brilliant.
Yes.
So if I don't have access to internet, can I call?
Yes.
Do we have a number we can call?
Definitely. 0392 000 152.
Giddemu mu Luganda n'omulala agiwulira.
Noti satu mwenda biri. Noti emu tano biri.
So this is what we have. Are we online? Are we on Facebook? Are we on Twitter? Are we on Instagram as OutBox?
And we have to be on digital.
What are your handles?
Facebook tuli OutBox Hub. Wononya OutBox Hub otusanga ku Facebook ne Twitter.
Yes.
Ne Instagram kwetuli nako.
Wow. This is very humbling. So that is what we have. If you are one of those brilliant brains, Phyllis, please come again. This is a very brilliant brain. She came up with M-Scan. Doctors can now scan our mothers, our daughters, our wives, our sisters from around the country. All they need is to have a charged phone, a charged laptop, a charged iPad, and that. Or a normal tablet. And that other thing you use to scan, what is it called?
M-Scan.
The M-Scan.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the thing is, you just need to get in touch with them, get in touch with the OutBox, like they gave you their ways on how best you can get in touch with them. And let's have this around your community. If you've seen this and maybe your health officer has not actually watched this show, kindly give them a call, tell them to go online and look for OutBox Hub. Let them know that this is happening. Let's save the mothers. Now, so far now that we're having this and you're saving mothers, I don't know, but this is so passionate when we save mothers' lives. Do we have campaigns where you actually go out and you talk to other mothers about how best they can actually save their babies?
Definitely. Under M-Scan, we, as social entrepreneurs, do have what we call mama camps. So mama camps, we divide them into 3 phases. So phase 1 is the needs assessment. Because as I told you before, I don't believe in imposing your idea like, hey, I have this nice new fancy thing, you must use it, it's going to help you.
It's a solution.
Yeah. So we go out to communities and do a needs assessment. You go to the DHO, introduce yourself to an in-charge, because we usually work with health centers. So that's phase 1. If they say they need it, then we come in phase 2. So phase 2 is the actual ultrasound camp. We go out there and scan pregnant women. Those who are diagnosed with risk factors of maternal mortality are either handled in the health center where we are or are referred immediately.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, there you have it, and that brings us to the end of our reality on the ground. Real people, real issues, and of course I've been with Phyllis and Richard Zulu here at OutBox. Of course, it's a hub, it's very brilliant. And later on, Mala will have the conversation, keeping on the tabs, of course, with the girl child staying in school. She has a very brilliant guest right there. Keep it NTV. This is Morning at NTV, and of course, I am Andrew Chamagero Omuntu wa Wansi. It's morning.